So where are we now, Mike?
We are on the west of the map over here. In fact, we should look at the map, shouldn't we?
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So this is the map. I know you guys watching are probably very interested to get a good look at it. Ordinarily, when we make a map, it's actually a top-down render of the world, and then some of our concept artists go in and do paint overs and stuff to sort of fill in the blanks. But it's very much just a snapshot of our world. But this time, Rich Evans, one of our graphic designers, has built this brick by brick in the Lego Designer, which is a tool that I think they use for the Lego movies, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But don't let that make it sound like it was any less a gargantuan task than it would be if you was doing it with real Lego, because you very much have to go into like a little window, select the brick, place the brick.
Yeah.
It's still very, very manual. And he built this out of 180,000 Lego pieces over the span of many, many weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're quite lucky that we have any graphic design work done at all. Because but one of the things I love about this as well is he's had to recreate like the large-scale Lego sets. So that roller coaster is actually a Lego set that you can buy. It's one of the Creator Expert ones. But because this has a different scale for the map, he's had to recreate these sets that you can buy, but in sort of micro scale.
Wow.
So you've got like, that dinosaur I think is one that you can buy as well. And things I love as well is he has never broken any of the Lego rules at any point. Like if you look, the city is actually not on the grid, it's slightly rotated.
Yeah, it's kind of askew there.
So you would say he's cheated. But actually, in the Lego Digital Designer, he's placed that city model on top of one of the turntables, and then rotated it ever so slightly so that it would still work if that was real Lego. Which
wow, I can imagine Chris. He was on the phone with you guys all the time. Like, can I do this? Can I do that? Like, what's allowable here?
Well, no, that's the thing, is that this is a perfect example of the guys showed this to us, because this was just an idea, and they showed us a portion of the map to see if this was the right direction. And it was one of those things where you saw it and you're like, do you work at Lego? Because they just captured it perfectly, and they knew things that we didn't have to teach them. So it's, every time I look at this, I love the map because you see little micro builds of things. Or little uses of elements in new ways. So like one of my favorite parts is next to the pirate ship, you use a minifigure accessory element, which is normally like that one there. It's used as a lifeguard's flotation, and it's used as a small life raft here.
Wow.
That's just clever thinking. So
yeah, I mean, Rich took that task on. He didn't have to. I think that wasn't. Yeah. It was very much because he wanted to, because he's a massive Lego fan, and probably thought it'd be great to spend a few weeks of his work life just building with Lego. But yeah, it's like.
But we've got beauty zones like you would have on the main Forza map. I mean, there's all sorts of little details here that people can experience. Any particular favorites for both of you that you think people should check out right away when they play the expansion?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
So I think the stunt park is really cool. I think there's a lot of gameplay and activities and stuff. There's a cross-country race that goes through it, which is just bonkers. But I think someone wanted to see the map, didn't they? So should we just spend a little longer?
Yeah, they're loving this map.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if we've been to the Pirate Cove yet.
I just jumped over it.
Oh, did you?
when you said hit that jump, I went straight over.
Yeah, those are super-powered jumps, too. Yes. Those aren't just regular jumps.
Yeah, they're like jump boosters, yeah. There's a couple that are at the start of a Trailblazer.
Okay.
So you go for the Trailblazer gate, and it throws you out instantly, which is a really interesting take on those challenges.
For those who don't know, what is a Trailblazer? I know it's part of Fortune Island, but what is a Trailblazer?
So a Trailblazer is, it's like you have your start location, a gate. As soon as you go through that gate, you see a pin drop, and you have to get to that pin as fast as you can over all kinds of terrain. So, and you have a timer ticking down. So kind of like a speed zone, but cross-country and usually over a kind of crazy long distance.
So if you can use those jumps, all the better.
Yes, absolutely.
I think I see a lighthouse down there.
That's right, yes. There is a lighthouse down there. A little lake. This is a forest that you can drive through, all of that stuff. There's a couple of little villages and things.
Yeah. I see clouds there, Mike. Do we have weather in the Lego world?
Yes. So yeah, full day-night cycle, full weather cycle. Yeah. Snow in winter, rain in spring. This down here is the airport.
Ooh,
so
is that a drag strip?
That is a drag strip.
Oh, let's go there. Let's go check out the drag strip.
Yeah, as I said, there's Brickchester.
Okay.
Has a pretty crazy road layout when you zoom in. But yeah, so that's Brickchester. There's a desert over here, which includes the dinosaur graveyard, the crashed UFO.
Area 7052. Is that a product number, Chris?
That's right. That's the model number of the UFO that we used. So.
Of course.
Yeah. What we try to do with Lego is, I I was going to try and keep that as a secret, but yeah,
sorry,
it's out there
spoiler.
now. Breaking news. Now, what we try to do with a lot of our Lego sets is, because we've got a large adult audience, what we call the AFOLs, adult fan of Lego.
Nice.
And when we do these big modular buildings, or when we do, even little sets, in some maybe of the stickers, we'll put like a little Easter egg. So if it's a city police car, the registration plate might be like the designer's initials and date of birth, or something like that. Or I know in a few Speed Champion sets on the registration plates, I know like I've got like my parents' initials and date of birth, and there's little Easter eggs you can drop in there. Or it could be maybe like your nickname at school, or your best friend's daughter's name. Or there's little things that we tried to do. So that's exactly one of them, which is I can't believe you gave that away. But that's great.
Sorry
But that's
to spoil
okay.
it. Yeah.
There's a lot of things like that in this game, so you're gonna have to play it to find out everything else, I think.